we're going to talk about measuring area and volume. So with that is we're going to talk about square units, which is a square unit is a square whose sides are each one unit, or cube units, which are cubes, which all the sides, all the lengths are the same. So we're going to have this idea of square units and cube units, and we're going to kind of convert that. Okay, so we're going to do a lot of kind of dimensional analysis in there. So 1 square foot, so that's going to measure an area, is 144 square centimeters. Because remember, 1 foot is 12 inches, right? So we have 12 inches on each side, so 12 times 12 is 144. So I have 1 square yard is equal to 9 square feet. 1 acre, so we get this idea of acre, is equal to 43,560 feet squared, or 4,840 yards squared, okay? So we kind of get this idea of acres built in here. 1 square mile is equal to 640 acres. So one of the things that we might look at is this idea of population density. How dense is a state or an area? So if I have a population of 568,158 and I have an area of 97,814 miles squared, I can actually calculate my population density, right, per that area. So I'm going to take the number of people divided by the miles squared. So I take 568,158 divided by 97,814, and I get 5.8 people per square mile, right? So if I look at this, this is telling me like over the whole area of that state or that region, I would only expect to find 5.8 people in each mile squared. Okay, that's not saying that there's exactly 5.8, it's just saying that that's what we would expect if we were to look at every square mile, kind of average them up. Okay, so we're going to convert 75,000 acres into miles squared. Okay, so we're going to do dimensional analysis. So we're going to go 75,000 acres over 1 times acres over miles over acres. So I got to look here. Well, here I have 1 square mile equals 640 acres. So now I'm going to take my hand-in-hand calculator. I'm going to go 75,000 divided by 640 because these are going to cancel out. And I get approximately 117 miles squared. There is some decimals in there. We're going to kind of ignore those. But one of the things that a lot of times we want to do is we want to convert from the English system to the metric system. And so we can do that, and a lot of times this is just the square of those. So if you remember, 1 inch is approximately equal to 2.54 centimeters. Well, I'm going to square that. So 1 inch squared is approximately equal to 6.5 centimeters squared. 1 foot is approximately equal to 0.9 meters squared. 1 yard squared is, 0.09 meters squared. 1 yard squared is equal to 0.8 meters squared. 1 mile squared is equal to 2.6 kilometers squared. And 1 acre is approximately equal to 0.4 hectares, okay, HAs. Okay, so we're going to convert from 6.8 hectares to an acre. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this 6.8, put it over 1 acre over 0.4 hectares, and I'm going to divide this. 6.8 divided by 0.4 gives me 17 acres. Okay, so that's area. This is area that we're kind of looking at, like land and that way. So the volume is the amount of space occupied by a figure. So we're talking about how many cubes can we put in there. Remember, a cube is all the sides are the same. Okay, so we have this volume in measurements. We have the English version, which is pints, quarts, gallons, fluid ounces, cups, yards, cubes, feet cubes, all that kind of stuff. So 2 pints is equal to 1 quart. 4 quarts is equal to a gallon. 1 gallon is equal to 128 fluid ounces. 1 cup is equal to 8 fluid ounces. 1 yard cubed is approximately equal to 200 gallons. 1 foot cubed is approximately equal to 7.48 gallons. And 231 inches cubed is approximately equal to 1 gallon. So if I want to convert from 22,500 feet cubed to gallons, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that dimensional analysis. Feet cubed over 1. So I want this to be gallons over feet cubed. So I'm going to look at, here's my feet cubed, 1, 7.48. So now I'm going to multiply that out. 22,500 times 7.48. And that's going to give me 168,300 gallons. Okay? So that gallons here. This is where the metric system is really, really nice for this. They base it on the liter. The nice thing is 1 centimeter cubed is equal to 1 milliliter. Okay, so that's the nice thing about this is they kind of work this in there. So the liter is the base unit. So we have a kiloliter, which is 1,000 liters. We have a hectoliter, which is 100 liters. A decaliter, which is 10 liters. A deciliter is a tenth of a liter, so 0.1 liters. Centiliter is 0.01 liters. Milliliter is 0.001 liters. And here's our conversion. So 1 centimeter cubed is equal to 1 milliliter. One decimeter cubed is equal to 1,000 centimeters cubed, which equals to 1 liter. So 1,000 centimeters cubed is equal to 1 liter. And here we have 1 meter cubed is equal to 1 kiloliter. Okay? So if I'm converting from centimeters cubed to liters, okay, so centimeters cubed to liters, I would use this conversion here. So I'm going to use that dimensional analysis. I'm going to go 36,000 centimeters cubed over 1 times 1 liter over 1,000 centimeters cubed. The centimeter cubes cancel out. 36,000 divided by 1,000 is 36 liters. So these are just some of our conversions if we're looking at converting from English to the metric. 1 teaspoon is approximately equal to 5 milliliters. 1 tablespoon is approximately equal to 15 milliliters. 1 fluid ounce is approximately equal to 30 milliliters. 1 cup is approximately equal to 0.24 liters. 1 pint is approximately equal to 0.47 liters. You notice that cups and pints. So we're kind of 1 quart is equal to approximately equal to 0.95 liters. Right, 2 pints in a quart, double this, approximately equal. 1 gallon is approximately equal to 3.8 liters. So you could use these to convert from English to metric or metric to English. Be very careful when you're working with area and volume. If they say, hey, we have something in feet cubed and we want that in inches cubed, a lot of times we immediately think, hey, we're just going to change that by 12. Well, it's actually not just 12, it's 12 cubed. So it's 12 times 12 times 12, because if you're looking at a cube, you have length times width times height, and those are all changing to factors of 12. Okay, so be very careful when you're converting from one unit to another. In area and volume, it's in area, it's items squared. In volume, it's items cubed.